Welcome to the lesson that will discuss briefly about interpreting the results of a Google form. The best types of questions for quick results are multiple choice or checkbox questions. Let's go ahead and get started. I have already created a questionnaire, so I will go into Google Drive by choosing the Apps option and choosing Drive, or Googling Google Drive. I will choose that top option and I will go ahead and log in. The survey I created is called Improving School, intended for students to answer. I'll go ahead and open up that survey. As you can see, I asked some multiple choice and checkbox questions. Those are by far the easiest questions to interpret when looking at the data. I will now go back to my Google Drive and choose the responses option so we could look at that information. If you want to look at this data differently, you can select all the cells and you can set it up to where you might want to put borders. You might want to go ahead and choose this option to align left, to align it to the top, and to wrap the text so you can look at it differently. If necessary, you can change the font if you so choose. We're going to be looking at the data differently. If you want to just get a quick review this way, you can. To view this information visually, go ahead and choose Form and then Show Summary of Responses. As you can see, it says there are 11 responses at the top, and you can see the most popular options. For example, do you think school needs to make improvements? And 9 out of 11 said yes. Which changes do you think need to be made for school to improve? And you could look at this information to get a general idea of what students prefer in school to make it a better place. Surprisingly, only 4 out of 11 said longer lunches. My students are always complaining how there's not enough time for lunch. 9 out of 11 students said that bullying is somewhat of a problem, and 2 said definitely yes. I found it interesting that of the choices given for an additional exploratory class, 5 was the most popular for cooking. As a teacher, I wanted to know what students think makes a good teacher. The majority picked funny as one of the most important traits of a good teacher. As you can see, it is much easier to look at the data visually than by coming to the spreadsheet format. So hopefully this helps you in figuring out how to look at your data and use that to help you with whatever project you might be working on. This concludes the session on how to interpret the results of a Google form. Until next time, you have a wonderful day.